Shaw.
Shaw is from BLITZERS. But so, who the heck is Juhan?
Rude. Howdy, Meowers. Today, my name is Quilt, and I am here with Devin.
Hi. Wow, what a peaceful and comforting sounding name.
Thank you.
And also very medieval.
It's definitely my name.
You sound like you could work for the palace, the kingdom somehow.
Oh.
Bring in Quilt. So, Quilt, what are we doing today?
Well, it's more so, what are you doing today?
Oh, God.
Because today, Devin will be sorting K-pop idols into their groups. We're not getting into any sort of, like, putting them with a different group. Like, she's literally going to be sorting the idols into their actual own groups.
Yeah, and you might be thinking, okay, that's kind of pointless, or like, what? Here's the thing, guys. And it's been a while since I feel like I've been able to do this sort of thing. For a while, it's like, I know everyone now, you know? I know everyone in every group. But we've got some new groups, not new as in they're newly debuted, but some new groups popping into our feeds and stuff in terms of like groups we're keeping up with. In recent times, the list has grown, right? And I am not the best with names. So basically we've chosen some groups that I have not yet learned all of the names of the people in, except for like we've got one group in here that hopefully will be like my easy group that I can actually successfully assign the people to. But yeah, we picked some of these fresher groups that I haven't learned the names of the people yet, and all of the names are just going to be presented to me individually without any context, and I have to choose where that person goes. I know like a couple people from each group, but then there are a whole bunch that I don't know, so I'm just going to be guessing and trying to figure it out.
I do think you'll probably actually do pretty good. We're only going to be using stage names for the main part, and she is going to get the information of how many total people there are, but she's not going to know how many people are in each group. And today we are only doing boy groups, and we're working with 5 boy groups.
Yes, and everyone prepare yourselves right now. I'm going to be overpronouncing some names. I'm going to be needing some names like really clarified to me. I'm going to be hearing names and then forgetting them 2 seconds later. All of these things are going to be happening today. And if that's going to be too cringe for you, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm too cringe for a lot of people. But basically, sometimes there's a lot of nuance to the names. Like, for instance, Seunghwan or Seungkwan are 2 different names. So I'm going to be doing that cringe level of like, okay, is it Kwan? Because I need to be able to differentiate it, guys, okay? And there's no like writing to look at. So I'm going to need some repetition. Just warning everyone. I know that can get a little cringe sometimes from people, but I'm going to do my best. And yeah, I'm not getting the number of people ahead of time because I think I'm going to kind of try and workshop it on my own, like the number of people per group. I'm going to workshop it on my own. I think it'll make it a little spicier, a little more interesting.
Yeah, you might be thinking this seems like a weird idea for an episode, but I think it will be interesting. It'll give Devin a chance to hopefully like learn some of the members of these groups, and we really want to shed a light. I personally really want to shed a light on the groups that we're working with today. So the groups that we're dealing with are NINE.i, Just B, BLITZERS, CRAVITY, and RoaD-B. And if you haven't heard of any of these groups, use this episode as a chance to kind of play along, like a sort of game, guess with Devin, learn the members, listen to their stuff, check out their content. So that's what we really want to do is give these groups some recognition. So we're going to start like introducing these groups a little bit more. Some of them we've talked about already in the podcast, so you can go check out our other episodes to see when we talk about some of these groups. But yeah, we want to start trying to talk about them more, so we thought this would be a great way for people to get introduced a little bit.
Yeah. And I say, why don't we just briefly mention, like you can mention one and I can mention one, maybe it's the same one, a song for each of these groups for people to just check out if they're interested in getting started with the group. So for CRAVITY, I recommend Adrenaline. It's a great one.
Okay, I would recommend Cloud9.
Okay. Wow, we've given them a lovely like genre spread, like not too similar ones. Okay, NINE.i. I think I'd go with a Turn It Off.
Okay, I was going to recommend Turn It Off as well because it's really good and it's their most recent title track. So I will still recommend that one, but I will recommend their B-side for their most recent comeback as well, Power Up.
Okay, and for BLITZERS, I mean, I don't want to take yours, but
that's okay. I wasn't going to recommend. Don't get me wrong, I'm always going to be recommending it, but I figured I should probably pick a different one.
I only know one Blitzer song so far, guys, but I would highly recommend Macarena. It's pretty like, once you listen to it, you will never not listen to it.
That is so true. Once you have been in the same room as me and you have had to listen to it about 20 times every hour, if that's even possible, I try to make it possible, and it will grow on you. If you didn't like it at first for some reason, it will grow on you. But I really liked it right when I heard it. So for me, BLITZERS, I think they have a lot of good songs, but I'm going to recommend Slide.
Okay, Just Be. I would definitely recommend ninei.
I would recommend that song always as well, but I've talked about it so much that I'm going to recommend Don't Go Back.
Okay. And then lastly, we have RoaD-B. Would you like to say it with me together now?
Sure.
We recommend Icarus. I don't mean to be weird about it, but it's kind of one of their only songs.
Yeah,
so.
I believe they may only have 2 songs, but Icarus is worth checking out.
Icarus is the group that I am like
Icarus is the group.
RoaD-B is the group that I'm comfortably supporting in my heart. Waiting for them to come back, because it's like what DKZ had in the early days. I saw the video. I saw Icarus, and I was like, you know what? Why not? Come on, guys, let's support RoaD-B. I have that vibe towards RoaD-B.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry that I don't know much more about them than that. But if you are a RoaD-B fan, just know that we are here, like, eagerly awaiting to see what they do next, because we're like, we're like fighting.
Yeah. So, are you ready to get started?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so like I said before, we're working with 37, or maybe I didn't say that part yet. We're working with 37 total boys today.
Okay.
And 5 groups that we just named.
Okay.
So, I just start naming the names?
Yep, and I'll just start assigning them.
Okay. This is going to be actually kind of difficult. I probably should have organized it somehow because I'm going to forget the ones that I said already.
Oh.
Because I have them like listed and like along with their groups, but I'm going to, okay. Well,
I'll write down the ones that I've assigned already, so we can at least double check that way. Okay.
So I am going to start with, again, we're only using stage names, so I'm going to start with DY.
Ooh, okay. This is called, what is it called? I don't know. In baseball, there's a term. She's pitching me a ball that is easy for me to hit, but there's a term for it. DY. DY, I can say with confidence, is from Just Be.
Okay. Should I tell you if you're right or not? Like, or
Absolutely not.
okay, okay.
Because I might want to switch some things around. So like I basically want to have my work checked at the end to see like how many I got right.
Okay, that's what I thought we were doing.
Okay. And I'm just gonna say right off the bat, I'm just gonna try and assign a little bit of preliminary group size. So I believe Just B has 6 people. So I'm gonna put 6 for them. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Just B has 6 people. And I know that this is not a proper thing to assume, but I'm just going to assume for now that NINE.i has 9 people, even though how often is there literally ever a group with a number in the name and that's the number of people? Not often, but we'll just put it there temporarily for now. And then I know RoaD-B is a bit smaller of a group, so I'm going to tentatively put that at 5 members. It's either 5 or 6 probably. And that leaves me with 20. Okay, so I need 17 more. Why don't we just straight up do BLITZERS 7, CRAVITY 10? I don't know if this is right, guys. This is just what I'm working with for now.
Okay, so I will now name some more people or another person. So I'm going to name Sungmin.
Sungmin. Okay. That's Sungmin? That's different than Oh Sungmin? Is his name Oh Sungmin? Jerome?
Jerome's name is Oh Sungmin.
Okay, well, Jerome is not in any of these groups, but okay, Sungmin, a different Sungmin. That's definitely screaming either CRAVITY or NINE.i to me. I'm not sure why. I feel like I'm gonna go with CRAVITY. Sungmin. And maybe we'll change that, but for now, that feels right to me. I don't know why.
Okay. Wait, what did you go with?
CRAVITY.
Okay. So now we're going to say, I don't know, how about Jinhwa?
Jinhwa. Okay, that one is interesting because I feel like I've never heard it before. And so the more obscure the name is, either makes me think it's BLITZERS, which I've literally just started hearing names of probably within the week. Or it could be NINE.i because there are so many members. There are a lot of CRAVITY members as well, but I've been hearing CRAVITY names for like quite some time now. They just haven't stuck with me. But Jinhwa, you said Jinhwa, right?
Yes.
Jinhwa. I mean, or it could just be RoaD-B. But I don't feel like there's someone in RoaD-B named Jinhwa. Maybe there is. I have no clue what their names are. Oh God. For now, let's go with BLITZERS. That was my first instinct, so I'll do it.
Okay, how about Eden?
Eden, I know Eden. Eden is from NINE.i. Next.
Serim.
Serim?
Yeah.
Serim. Okay, that also sounds not familiar at all, but at the same time, it really doesn't seem like it would be someone from BLITZERS. I guess I could believe it being RoaD-B. I feel like I'm not going to put anyone in RoaD-B except for like the 2 that I kind of feel like I'll know when I hear them. Otherwise, I feel like I'm just going to be like, I don't remember what their names are, which is crazy because for some of these groups, I can't even like facially recognize all of the people because there are too many. So I'm like, you know what? I don't even remember, like, I can't even like try and conjure up an image of every person and try to like assign a name to them. But RoaD-B, because I've known about them for quite some time now and because their group is so small, I like at least know like the vibe of what the other people look like. So you would think I'd be able to assign a name to them more easily because I can kind of picture them, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. What is the name? Serim?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say, I feel like all these S ones I want to put in CRAVITY. They're not from NINE.i. They can't be. Everyone laughing at me right now because they totally are. I'm going to go CRAVITY again. I don't know. I guess CRAVITY.
What do you think, Meowers? Are you laughing or not? You can only be a Meower if you're subscribed to the BlushCat channel on YouTube, so be sure to do that. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, how about Eddie?
Eddie! Okay. Eddie is from RoaD-B. 1 down, 4 maybe to go for RoaD-B.
Minhee.
Minhee. Minhee is definitely, I say definitely, but that's tentatively, but definitely from CRAVITY, unless there's someone else that has a name very similar to that. I mean, like, you know, unless the person in CRAVITY's name is similar to that, but not that. But I'm pretty sure that he's from CRAVITY. Next.
Sawon.
Sawon?
Yes.
That sounds like a girl that is in another group. Is there a girl named Sawon?
Not that I can think of.
Oh, no. I know why it sounds familiar, because I know that name. Sawon is another NINE.i member. The one of the NINE.i members that was on Boys Planet. So that's how I learned that name so easily. Sawon, NINE.i, good to go.
Uju.
Uju, I feel like I would have heard that name if they were from CRAVITY. Or NINE.i. Or BLITZERS. So, and I don't keep mentioning Just Be guys, because that's the group that I like. I know that group. So if I get one of those, it's like, whew, you know, thank God, one I can actually place. Uju. It honestly, I'm starting to think it could be BLITZERS. But if not BLITZERS, it's gonna have to be RoaD-B, because that sounds like a name that I barely ever hear. Uju. You know what? BLITZERS. I'm doing it. Uju. Okay, my first inclination is just to get the people down into a group, and if I need to reassign later, I'll try that. But Uju, BLITZERS for now.
Uju, BLITZERS, she put, so how about Ubin?
Oh, great. Oh, no. Ubin? There wouldn't be an Uju and an Ubin in the same group, would there? No, they're totally, I mean, there's literally 2 Jimins in Just Be, so there totally could be. Ubin. That one sounds like I've never heard it before either. Why do all these names sound so unfamiliar? I thought maybe they would sound familiar to me, but they don't.
That needs to change.
I know.
That's why we're doing this. It's about to change.
37 names are hard to learn all at once, though. I mean, like, it's kind of all at once. I once went, I was watching a show on TV. Yeah, back when people watched shows on TV. So, like, an episode came out per week. I went all the way until the finale episode of season 1 before I knew what the main character's name was. And it was Annie. Okay,
that just sounds like bad writing, to be honest.
It's not even a difficult name to know. So yeah, I'm not the best with learning names, especially like I'm better if it's in writing. Like if I see the name written down a lot, it'd be easier for me to remember than just hearing the name a lot. But so Ubin, I'm gonna have to put in I don't know, RoaD-B, I guess.
Okay, how about Jimin?
I know that one. Jimin.
Imji.
Lim is the way that they write his name. Okay, so that's the way I like to say it. But if that's offensive, and you know he wants me to stop, and he tells me personally, then I will. But like Im Chang-kyun, like I am, he has the same last name, but they don't ever write his Lim, they write it I am. So I always make the distinction that this is Lim Jimin because it's they put the L there.
I don't know why when it's like I'm pronouncing it like it's like I say Imji, but it's like I say Jimin, but like that's so wrong. Like it should be like Jimin, like but I don't say that.
Well, we learned their names so long ago. We learned their names before we knew how to say them properly. Yeah. But okay, so Lim Jimin, he is from Just Be.
How about Winnie?
Oh, Winnie. Oh, okay, I thought you were saying the fandom of Wonho. Winnie, I know also. Winnie is in NINE.i, another Boys Planet contestant. So I've got that one locked down. If only more of these people from these other groups were on Boys Planet, I would have learned their names as well. We don't want that. We don't want that.
Go check out our Boys Planet episodes if you are curious about that. But just
And if you know how to not take things too seriously.
okay. So so Chansung. Chansung.
Sung. Chansung. I swear to you, I'm sorry, but you must not care about these people very much because you have never said any of these names. No, that's rude. I just didn't remember the names.
That is so offensive.
Chansung. Well, that definitely doesn't sound like someone from RoaD-B. I think that the RoaD-B people, their names are going to be a little shorter, maybe. I don't know. That's just an instinct that I have. Chansung is going to have to go in, I think, ninei again. You're trying to trick me. You're trying to trick me by doing 2 ninei in a row. But, you didn't trick me. I got it. Ninei.
Okay. How about Alan?
Alan's from CRAVITY. Come on. Yeah, see, if you can tell, it's easier for me to remember names that are familiar to me. So I knew where Alan went. I knew where Eddie went. I also knew where Jimin went. So versus the names that are like, I've never heard them before. But Alan is definitely, you're not going to convince me otherwise. He's definitely from CRAVITY.
Goyu.
That sounds familiar. Oh my god, Goyu, I think is definitely either in Call Me Crazy, NINE.i, or RoaD-B. I really feel like there's someone with either like a g or like a j or like a l sound in RoaD-B.
Okay.
So would you say Goyu? Goyu. Is someone else named that? A woman once again? Goyu?
No.
Like a solo singer?
Not that I know of.
Sounds so familiar. If it's familiar though, is it familiar because we've been through this before with RoaD-B? Goyu. Or is it familiar because you've said it a lot, like ninei? Goyu. I think I actually think this is a bad idea, but I'm gonna put Goyu in RoaD-B just because I really feel like there's a g sounding name over there.
How about Ganu?
Oh, Ganu. Ganu's from Just B. Got it. Okay. Ganu, Just B. We have 3 people left for Just B. So that's Just B and RoaD-B. We're almost done. Done, I say, but RoaD-B is probably actually wrong. But Just B, I'm actually almost done.
Okay. How about Minjun?
Now we're getting the more familiar sounding ones. Once again, Minjun, I think, is from CRAVITY. Minjun, Minhee, I think they're both from CRAVITY. I think that's okay for me to put that. Minjun, CRAVITY. It sounds right. I'm going to go with it.
Taeyong.
Taeyong. I think they're from CRAVITY also. I think they're my tentative bias. That would be a little embarrassing if I didn't remember the name of my tentative bias, but I think they're from CRAVITY.
Teen.
Okay, that's a RoaD-B member. Teen, and now I only need one more for RoaD-B. I mean, unless they don't have 5 people. I forgot that might not be the actual number of people they have. Okay, well, Teen is from RoaD-B. Locked it in.
Joohyung.
Joohyung?
Yes.
Joohyung. That sounds like someone from either BLITZERS or NINE.i. I'm gonna go, we haven't put many people in BLITZERS yet. We'll put him there. Joohyung.
Chris.
Oh, wait, no, Chris is from BLITZERS. Oh, that's a bit awkward because she wouldn't have done 2 CRAVITY members in a row and then 2 BLITZERS members in a row, right? She's playing mind games with me. Devious mind games. But I know Chris is from Blitzer, so maybe the other one was wrong, but Chris is not wrong.
Okay. Juhan.
Oh, Juhan. Oh my god, the mind games. This is disgusting. Juhan is from Blitzers. He has to be. He is, right? Oh god, this is a nightmare. I think that's where I'm putting it for now. I think that feels right. Unless he's from NINE.i or CRAVITY. It could be any of the three.
Where do you need to put JM?
JM. Oh, JM. JM is the other Jimin from Just B. So now we have Lim Jimin and JM, both in their rightful spots.
Jiho.
Jiho. Now I'm very conflicted. Because maybe Jiho was the person from Blitzers. But I don't think so. Jiho must be someone from NINE.i. Jiho is from NINE.i and Juhan is from Blitzers. That seems okay to me. It seems acceptable for now.
Okay. Jungmo.
Jungmo CRAVITY? Jungmo? It's either CRAVITY or Blitzers, I think. Jungmo, CRAVITY. Why not?
I'm going to pronounce this two ways for you. One
Okay.
way, the way somebody who would be reading the English name would say it like this, and then the other way is how it's written in Korean.
Okay.
So the Korean way is Beiri, more like berry, but it's written very.
Okay. Oh, wow. Is that the other RoaD-B member? I feel like I should know more if that's the other RoaD-B. That seems right to me. But I don't think Ubin is right for RoaD-B. There's something off about my RoaD-B lineup. But I'll put very there. Very.
Very.
I'm uncomfortable with that, but I don't feel like they're in one of the other groups either. This is all purely off of feeling, instinct, and the most smidgen crumb of memory. So you have to bear with me.
Sangu.
I'm going to feel so dumb for this later. But for now, I'm going to be putting Sangu. Should I? Am I dumb for this? In Just B. There's one person in Just B that I always forget the name of.
Unacceptable.
Well, I know. But what happened was I was learning the names of the Just B people and the names of the DKZ people at the same time, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And I could not for the life of me keep the two S sounding names straight. So I have trouble with the boy from DKZ whose name starts with like an S as well. But his is Sehyun at this point. I think I remembered correctly.
Yes.
Okay. So I've locked down one of them, but when there's, like I said, things like that is like too familiar at the same time, it gets all jumbled up and I can't remember. I can't keep it straight. But I think that's the Just B boy's name. So I think I only need one more Just B member. And I know that one.
Meowers or listeners, if you are listening and you have not heard our DKZ episode or related to DKZ episodes, you need to check those out, please, as well. Thank you. I'm trying to promote when I get the chance because I don't really, I feel like I'm not saying much, but I don't really mind. It just might seem a little weird.
Yeah, it's sort of the Devin talking show this time, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm fine with that. So okay, let's go with Hyungjun.
Ooh, Hyungjun. Okay, that honestly, I feel like all of the CRAVITY boys seem to have a similar vibe of like names. Their names sound very like youthful and round. If that makes any sense. So that's sort of what I'm trying to go off of with CRAVITY. Hyungjun seems like it would go there. Hyungjun, Minhee, you know, Jungmo, like don't they all sort of sound like youthful and round?
Sure.
But that one sounds really familiar to me as well, which makes me think it's CRAVITY, but it could just be like one of the more notable people that I've heard the name of from the other groups, and I might be getting thrown off from that.
Okay, well, do you know where to put Taehoon?
I gotta start counting my CRAVITY members. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I already have 8 in CRAVITY. And I kind of feel like they only have 9 people, but maybe they do have 10. Taehoon seems like he would also go in CRAVITY. Taehoon, ninei. Ninei's Taehoon. Ninei's Taehoon. BLITZERS, Taehoon. Taehoon from BLITZERS. Oh, that's Taehoon. Do I also squeeze this person into CRAVITY because it feels like they should go there? Or do I put them in NINE.i because NINE.i doesn't have that many people yet and I could kind of see it? I'm going to go... last second choice, I'm going to go NINE.i. Taehoon.
Shaw.
Shaw! Shaw!
Mm-hmm,
Oh, Shaw is from BLITZERS. But so, who the heck is Juhan?
Rude.
Because I was kind of feeling like, I was like, oh yeah, Juhan from BLITZERS. But maybe it is Shaw that I was thinking of, vibe-wise. But I know Shaw is from BLITZERS. Okay, yeah, lock it in, move it on. We'll worry about the rest later.
Bane.
Bane! Okay, Bane is our last Just B member. Lock it in. I'm not going to worry about that group anymore unless another S name comes up, and I think it's better than Songwoo. But that's so right. That's okay. Just B is done, and I think I got 100% on that one. You can't convince me otherwise. And maybe RoaD-B is done. So, okay, next.
Vaughn.
Oh, wait. I've heard this name. Oh, Vaughn. Out of curiosity, because I've only ever heard it, is Vaughn, for like in English, is it spelled VON or VAUGHN? However you would spell that.
VAHN.
Oh, wow. Okay. VAHN, Vaughn. Well, Vaughn is from NINE.i. I know that. I know who he is. I know Vaughn. I've got it.
Okay.
It might sound like I'm trying to convince you guys, but I'm trying to convince myself.
Wonjin.
That, well, okay, it could go for BLITZERS, but I mean, I kind of feel like Wonjin is from NINE.i. Wonjin. They also have their own vibe of the names. Some of the, like, NINE.i naming system. The people's names in NINE.i I think are maybe a little bit more like a little like they're less round than the CRAVITY names. They're less round, a little bit more angular.
Interesting. Okay.
And I don't mean, people might think I mean like sound wise, but I don't even really mean sound necessarily. Like they have like harsh syllables or something. I kind of mean like feeling wise, like the feelings that it elicits are more angular. Yeah, keep going.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out what all this means. Day. Yes, day.
This is weird, guys. She made this one up. No. Day from CRAVITY? No, I never heard of it. Day from NINE.i? I don't think so. Day from BLITZERS. It could be that one person that's not in the Macarena video, so I haven't heard their name as much. Day. This is... It can't be. It's J from Day 6. I think you're getting it confused. You're thinking of J from Day 6. There's no one named Day in K-pop.
Please assign day to a group.
This is where you're supposed to laugh and let the people know that it's a joke and I'm not actually saying...
Everybody, please understand that the purpose of this episode is what we said at the beginning. You can go check the beginning of this episode out. This is to try and let Devin learn more about the people in these groups, because these are groups that really deserve more recognition and appreciation, and that's what we're trying to have happen. But we have to start somewhere, and what better place to start than learning the people? So Devin is trying to learn the names, so please just you know, treat her kindly as she's navigating this.
Yeah, it's like it's a step up from
And if I happen to mispronounce one, please treat me kindly as well. I'm very sorry. I am familiar with all of these people in some degree. I will say right now, the RoaD-B members I am the least familiar with, just because of the extreme lack of anything. Like no content, no music, so I'm very sorry. But anyway, I'm trying my best as well.
Yeah, this is like a step up from those things where people are like, I showed my mom a picture of NCT and had them name every member. It's like, it's a step up from that for me. So I'm doing my best and like seriously trying, but also I want to make it a little bit fun, right? So
Right.
I'm not trying to be rude. Okay, I'm going to put Day in NINE.i because that's the only place that seems like it could make sense at this point. But then I am up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's 9 people. And I don't think, I think I might need to take some people out. I don't know. Let's keep going. There can't be much left, right?
Probably not, but let's have you place Jaewon.
Jaewon. I do need one more person, tentatively, for BLITZERS. So I'm going to put Jaewon there. But that means that I have 4 people whose name starts with J, and that seems wrong to me. But maybe it's okay. I'm starting to feel a little defeated at this point. Things aren't working out the way I thought they would.
Oh no.
I'll just put it there and we'll move on. Basically, right now, if my math is correct, it looks like we only have 2 more people to place, and I have to put both of them in CRAVITY. So that's probably not a good sign.
You do have 2 people to place.
Okay.
So we're going to have you place Luton.
Luton is from CRAVITY. Luton? Wait, did we just go over this the other day? Yesterday? Did I just hear Luton's name yesterday? And I said, oh, is he Chinese? Luton, right? Luton? And then I was like, you were like, no. And then I was like, oh. And then you were like, but his real name is blah blah blah. And then I was like, oh, so it's like a Schumann situation. Like his name kind of sounds like Chinese, but they did that on purpose because he was supposed to be part of the Chinese subunit. And so this was, oh God. So Luton is not from CRAVITY. Is Luton from CRAVITY? It sounds round enough to be from CRAVITY. But I kind of feel like Luton is from BLITZERS. I'm going to put him in BLITZERS actually. And so then I have to move somebody out. I'm going to move, God, what if I move out someone that was supposed to be there? That's going to be heartbreaking. Like the one BLITZERS member I got right. No, I already know I have Chris and Shaw correct. Let's move Jinhua. Let's move the first one I put. Jinhua out of BLITZERS and into CRAVITY. Okay, and the last name?
Baekhan.
Baekhan or Baekhun?
Han.
Han?
Han. H-A-N.
Okay. Not that it really helps me at all. Baekhan. Okay, he could be from CRAVITY. Sure. So now should I review the members that I've placed in each group?
Yes, you should. Everybody, if you're still with us, we made it to the end of the 37 people that she has tentatively sorted.
I hope some of you out there know at least one, but if not more than one of these groups members, so you can like tell how bad or good of a job I did off the bat.
And if you don't know these members, again, please go learn them, go check out their content, go check out their music, really good stuff. You can even go learn them all and then come back to this episode, listen to it, and then you can, hear all of what Devin was trying to go through. And then maybe one day when Devin watches more content or hears more music and is more familiar, she can listen back to this episode and be like, wow.
Yeah, like once upon a time, I didn't know the members of EXO or 17, but now I know all of them. I know so many groups. It's hard to keep up, though. It just keeps growing and growing and growing, and you have to learn more and more and more names. Okay, but yeah, it's definitely worth it to check out these groups. So I have so far right here CRAVITY, Sungmin,
Sungmin,
Serim, Minhee, Alan, and please excuse my pronunciation because I'm going off of the pathetic attempt at writing their name down without knowing how it was supposed to be written and now trying to remember it. Okay, so after Alan, Minjun, Taeyong, Jungmo. Sorry, I also wrote very sloppily. Hyungjun, Jinhwa, and Baekhan. For NINE.i, I have Eden, Sawon, Winnie, Chansung, Jiho, Taehoon, Vaughn, Wonjin, and Dae. For BLITZERS, I have Jinhwa, Uju, Joohyung, Chris, Juhan, Shaw, Jaewon, and Luton.
There is a problem. You have put Jinhwa in two places. I believe you changed Jinhwa at the end and put him in CRAVITY. But you read Jinhwa's name twice just now.
Okay, you're right, because I crossed off Luton in CRAVITY and put him into BLITZERS, but I didn't cross off Jinhwa from BLITZERS. But yeah, Jinhwa should not be in BLITZERS.
So can you read your BLITZERS again, please?
Okay. BLITZERS. Uju, Joohyung, Chris, Juhan, Shaw, Jaewon, and Luton.
Okay.
For Just B, I have DY, Jimin, Gunu, JM, Songwoo, and Bane. And then lastly, for RoaD-B, I have Eddie, Ubin, Goyu, Teen, and Very. Now, the next thing that I'd like to happen is for you to tell me the number of people in each group, so that first thing I can do to make any corrections is I can just straight up, do the correct number of people per group.
Okay. So, in CRAVITY, there are 9 members.
Dang it, I knew it. Okay.
In Just B, there are 6.
Okay.
RoaD-B, there's 5.
Okay.
NINE.i, there's 10.
Dang it.
BLITZERS, there's 7.
Okay, so I just need to switch one person from CRAVITY into NINE.i. I can do that. You know what? Jinhwa, he's going to be moved again. Because I didn't want him in CRAVITY. I was putting him in CRAVITY because I was taking Luton out. Or there were too many people. So let's move Jinhwa over to NINE.i. Now, every group has the correct amount of people, right?
What does that mean?
I've successfully put the correct number of people in every group at this point.
Oh, probably.
Okay. So next, what you can do is you can tell me how many people I got right per group, or wrong per group, whichever you want to do.
Okay, so you have now moved Jinhwa to NINE.i.
Yes.
Okay, so in CRAVITY, you got 2 people wrong.
Oh, oh my God. That's incredible. Okay. Wow. Oh my, I'm so good at CRAVITY. Okay. So I got 2 wrong in CRAVITY. Next.
You have 4 people wrong in NINE.i.
Oh my God, guys. I'm a genius. This is crazy. Okay. Keep going.
You have 2 people wrong in BLITZERS.
Oh my God. Wow. I really, this was all I thought I was just, pulling things out from the sky. I didn't even know where I was divining this information.
I must have been doing a good job, and you must have been picking up stuff relatively easily.
I guess.
Just B, you got all of them correct.
Yay.
And RoaD-B, you have misplaced 3 people.
Oh, yeah, that's awkward. That's a bit awkward. Okay. That one is the worst percentage-wise, the worst score, actually, because it's got the highest amount wrong for the number of people in it. It's more than the majority. But it makes sense because you're the least familiar with those people as well. Okay, well, I mean, I could try. Like, should I try to identify the ones I got wrong? Or should we just hear the correct answers?
Well, what would you like to do? I feel like you should try to identify what you got wrong just once, you know?
Okay. I also, like, quickly, can I just say, I know I kind of said it before, but like a roundup of the ones that I actually expected were correct in each group so that it shows how impressive it was that like I actually got more than that right.
Okay.
So for CRAVITY, I was kind of expecting Sungmin a little bit, but definitely Minhee, Alan, Taeyoung, those are the ones I was confident on. So that's only 3. NINE.i, I was confident with Eden, Sawon, Winnie, and Vaughn. So I'm pretty sure those ones are all right. BLITZERS, I was only confident with Chris and Shaw. Just B, obviously we knew I was confident with all of them. And then RoaD-B, I was confident with Eddie and Teen. And so I guess all of the other 3 are wrong. So those are the wrong ones for that category, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean the wrong ones are I said those are the wrong ones, but that's kind of confusing.
Yeah, those are the right ones.
The wrong ones are Ubin, Goyu, and Very.
Right.
Okay. So there are 2 wrong ones in CRAVITY. I'm going to guess that the 2 wrong ones are maybe Baekhan and Jungmo.
You only got 1 correct.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not bad. Baekhan and Hyungjin?
No.
I don't know. Okay, so I mean, I can't keep trying for eternity, right?
Yeah.
So okay, I'll move on. Well, or should you just tell me now?
I will tell you. Baekhan and Minjun.
Oh, okay. Minjun is wrong. Okay. For NINE.i, I got 4 wrong. Okay. I think that I probably got Chonsung wrong. Maybe Jinhwa, because I really don't know where that person goes. Jiho and Wonjin.
You got 3 of those correctly identified as wrong.
Wow, oh my god, I'm so good at this. Okay, so who are the actual wrong ones?
Chansung, Wonjin, Dae, and Jinhwa.
Oh.
So you didn't identify Dae and you said Jiho.
Oh, okay.
But he is a member of NINE.i.
Okay. Okay, so if BLITZERS, we know that I got Chris and Shaw correct. I'm also feeling more and more confident about Luton being there, because where else would he go? He's not gonna go in RoaD-B. So Luton is definitely correct as well, and that leaves the 2 wrong ones being maybe Juhan and Uju.
No, they're in BLITZERS.
Dang it. So it's the other 2, Joohyung and Jaewon?
Yes.
So when I said, who the heck is Jaehan, he was from BLITZERS?
Juhan?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's from BLITZERS.
That's funny. I guess I was right with Juhan and Shaw then. Okay.
And Jinhwa. You had Jinhwa in the right spot.
Oh,
you moved
dang
him
it.
around so many times.
That's oh, and didn't I say it? When I was moving him, I was like, what if I move the wall? Like, I would hate to move someone that's supposed to be here. Oh god, that's embarrassing. Okay, well, and we already said the RoaD-B wrong ones. So now it's time to hear the full lineups. Quilt, why don't you take it away and tell us what the actual group members are for one final time.
Okay, everybody, thank you for joining me today. If you are interested in any of these groups, or if you are not familiar with any of these groups, now's the time to get acquainted with the members. We're going to be starting with CRAVITY. CRAVITY is 9 members, so the members are...
I really felt like they had 9 people, but...
CRAVITY does have 9 people.
I know. I should have believed that they had 9 people like I thought, and I should have believed that NINE.i didn't have 9 because I was also pretty sure they didn't have the number that they have.
The members are Sadim, Alan, Jungmo, Ubin, Wonjin, Minhee, Hyungjun, Taeyoung, and Sungmin. So, yeah, how does that make you feel?
That's where Ubin goes.
Just B is a 6-member group, as we found out, and you identified all those ones correct, but we're going to be telling you the members' names now. So there's Im Jimin, Gonu, Bain, JM, DY, and Songwoo. RoaD-B has 5 members: Chansung, Eddie, Baekhan, Dae, and Teen.
Dae. See, I was flip-flopping so hard whether Very should be in Just B or whether Dae should be in Just B.
RoaD-B?
Yes, RoaD-B. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah,
well, I mean, it's okay to me, but
I really like obviously when I heard Very, I put them in RoaD-B. Because I really felt like there was another person with like a, an Englishified name in RoaD-B. But then you said Dae, and I was freaking out about that name, like that it doesn't fit anywhere. And
Right.
I thought if it's going somewhere, it would go in RoaD-B, but there's no way that Very and Dae are in RoaD-B. And I knew that if I put Dae in RoaD-B, I'd have to find a new place for Very, and that was not going to happen. So I was close to getting 3 people right there, though.
when you were saying like a G or like a, like you said like 3 different options, yeah, none of those are in RoaD-B.
But who'd you said Chansung is there?
Yeah.
That's where that name comes from that I said was so very unfamiliar to me.
I think you would recognize him, like you know who he is too.
And I feel like Baekhan, I also kind of feel like I should have known that. Like, it just feels so right to be in RoaD-B.
He was your tentative bias.
My tentative bias, okay.
For a while, but then you changed it. But I don't remember who you changed it to.
I think I
Eddie?
changed it to Teen.
Oh, teen, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when we say tentative bias, it's very, very tentative. It's basically like, I know nothing about these people, but so I'll just like playfully try and pick a bias, even though it's like, I don't have a clue.
So as we mentioned, NINE.i has 10 members: Jaewon, i.enin, Winnie, Minjun, Vaughn, Very, Sawon, Taehoon, Joohyung, and Jiho.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny because if I just switched Dae and Very, we would have been fine. I would have done such a good job. Well, it's a better job on NINE.i and on RoaD-B, and it could have been done, but I didn't do it.
So now we just have BLITZERS left, which is a 7-member group, and the members are Jinhwa, Goyu, Juhan, Sha, Chris, Lutan, and Uju.
Not bad. I'm so surprised at how well I did.
You honestly did do a good job.
Thank you. And I mean, you said at the beginning, like, it probably won't be that hard. And I was like, what is she saying? And I mean, I did think it was very difficult, but for some reason I managed to still get a 70% on that. So,
wow.
I mean, honestly, some people would be really happy with that score. Okay, well, today I learned Uju is in BLITZERS.
Yes. Good knowing that that's what you need to learn. That is very important information, I'm telling you. Okay? Yes, good job. You're already taking away the information you need to be taking away.
Well, that was fun. I hope that people, took it like lightheartedly, like it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Just listen to Quilt and just stay in all those groups and never look back.
Right. If you listened like to only part of this episode, go back please and listen to the beginning so you can understand kind of why we're doing this, and you can also hear some of our song recommendations from these groups if you don't know where to start. If you're like, okay, this sounds interesting, but like, what kind of songs should I listen to from them? We recommended a couple at the beginning, but honestly, I think all of these groups make really good music, and I think they make really good content as well. And
they all have their own style, so
yes.
Surely you would find one that you like because they're all doing something a little different.
Yeah, if you want to kind of break away from the mainstream of K-pop, and like, just good music, good performances, good content. These groups have that. So speaking to the groups, hello.
Hi.
Thank you for checking out BlushCat. I really hope, and like speaking to you, the groups and the companies, I really hope that these groups continue to have music and content. We know we've got a Just Be come back to look forward to. CRAVITY just came back. NINE.i came back last month. So, like some of these groups, or most of these groups, have had recent stuff. I just hope that they don't, lack in anything ever, like lack in content or promotions, or have to stop making things. So yeah, we want everybody to check these groups out, please.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's all for today. If you liked this video, you can go ahead and like it on YouTube and subscribe to the BlushCat channel on YouTube and turn on notifications.
And if you know of any other smaller or less like supported and known K-pop groups, leave them in the comments below and let us know. Maybe we'll start checking those ones out.
Yeah, and please leave a comment if you stan any of these groups, because we'd like to know who else is appreciating these groups.
Yeah.
And not to we're not trying to get down on these groups or anything, because they definitely do have support,
Yeah.
So we're not trying to do anything negative with this episode at all. So please don't get us wrong. You can check out our August Meower Monthly, and I actually had some recommendations from some of these groups. So we talked about Just Be, NINE.i, BLITZERS. So you can go ahead and find that on the BlushCat Twitter or on the BlushCat Instagram. And you can also follow BlushCat on Spotify and check out the specially curated K-pop playlists and find groups, like the songs from these groups, in many of our different K-pop related playlists. So yeah, please be sure to do all that and stay meowing. Thank you for listening
and watching, and thank you for supporting these groups.
This has been Quilt
and me. Bye.
Meow 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 meow.